In this same government, it's obvious that a game of Teddy Picker was played with the ministerial positions. Naji went through the cracks. They never found anything wrong with him. The DSS never found anything wrong with him. He passed through the system. But Nasil El Rufai was found out for security challenges. So is it that the DSS then, anyway, I'm not sure that happened. I'm not sure the current head of the DSS was then. And I'm making a strong case for him because he has done well consistently. And when he has not done well, I will say it. So is it that the DSS then could not detect forgery, could not detect skewed narratives in the certificates, and they allowed Unaji pass, but all of a sudden they were so quick to detect everything in El Rufai? And secondly, I know the case is in court already, but who is now going to institute the case for forgery? Because it's a very grievous offense. And that's it. Because as with the case, and I'll tell you why, Ayo, that Atiku Abubakar is saying is, because when this happened in the past, the case that was taken to court for determination was about, was she eligible to be minister? I'm talking about the Kemi Adeosun. Forgery was not considered. So in this case, somebody should be able to take the case of forgery to court and take him up on this. And if they have the fact, let the court judge. We should not just say, oh, he's paid the supreme price. Because as at the night he resigned, some of the people in his camp were still defending him heartily on television. Let's not play a game of Teddy Picker.
All right.
Okay, quite a number of stories. If I can run through them very quickly. As for the minister that resigned, Geoffrey Uchenaji, I think that's his name, the minister in charge of innovation, science, and technology, who, you know, the civil society, the media, argued was having found being very creative with innovation with regard to his own academic qualifications. And now you have civil society saying, look, it's not enough. And this includes the Nigerian Bar Association. Afam Osigwe SAN has said, no, this is not something that we should be swept under the carpet. However, Afam Osigwe SAN made the point that, look, there should be proper investigation. And that the appropriate body to do that is the police. Let them, in fact, first of all, establish a case against them. To wit, did he attend University of Nigeria, Nsukka? Did he go back to write the receipt exam that he was supposed to write? Did he pass or fail it? Did he collect a certificate? Now, University of Nigeria and Nsukka, we were saying yesterday, you know, has behaved in this manner, in a very embarrassing manner. The same university cannot be talking from one side, issue a letter December 31, and then come in 2025 and say it is not the case, and then the vice chancellor will say, oh, I didn't say this, I didn't say that. Look, this is supposed to be a very serious university, the premier indigenous university. That should be part of it. However, in former Minister Naji's case, some of the investigations will have to determine whether indeed he was a graduate. But the issue that concerns whoever is investigating, the police in this case, as has been recommended, is that did he commit perjury? Did he commit forgery? Those are serious offenses under the law. And the people are saying that the matter should not be swept under the carpet. That is their concern. That we are having too many cases with certificates in this country. Whether it's about Chicago or it is about Toronto, they call it Toronto. I hear people telling me, we call it in our village Toronto. When I speak to people in Canada, they say Toronto. Anyway, that's it. That's just a side thing. You know, so the thing is, the integrity of people who lead us. Yeah. And I've made the point here that you don't need a degree to be president of Nigeria. We have had people here, you know, leading Nigeria, who did not even have a primary school certificate. They had to go and conjure it up. But within the Constitution, Section 138. In fact, if you can speak English, you can lead all of us, over 200 million of us. And that's why, you know, the more educated you are, the more shabbily you are treated by people, you know, in this country. But it doesn't matter. You can have people who do not have degrees and who are well placed. After all, Mark Zuckerberg dropped out of school, but he's not lying about it, you know, and so many other persons like that. What is the degree of the man in charge of Berkshire Hathaway? And he's doing very well. What is the qualification of Sam Altman? The thing is that people should not lie. And that's why, you know, there are issues about perjury and forgery. But there should be proper investigation, and there should be, you know, a proper establishment of the fact about whether the man himself resigned or he was pushed. So was he pushed or did he jump? But whatever it is, there must be a lesson here for all the people in Nigeria who claim to be what they are not when they go into politics. Please, the simple point is that in the Constitution of Nigeria, you don't need a degree to be anything in this country. The Constitution itself allows you to be a complete illiterate. But if you can speak English, if you attended one course, even if it is organized, a training course, and they give you one certificate, you are fine. But you will have the people of Nigeria to deal with in terms of how you govern them or you lead them. So leadership recruitment process, in my view, should be the major focus area. As for former minister in Nigeria, yes, the police can do their work, but this is Nigeria. You know, if you push it further, they will say, after all, he has resigned. People should leave him alone. It is a youthful exuberance that caused this. Do you even know whether he passed the receipt and one man from another ethnic group was victimizing him? But whatever it is, it's just about the key thing for me, about lessons to be learned.